Bienvenido, welcome, I'm Oni Boi, your favorite hobby tourist. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. You know, I am. I always like to say that I do my dailies early in the morning. You know, like going for my walk. I walk, making my breakfast, taking my daughter to school, all that good stuff. And I even get to, I streamed earlier this morning a little bit of video games, playing a little ZA and stuff. And today I thought, you know, every Monday I think it'll be a little better if I actually talk a little bit more about my game that I'm working on. Hey, welcome in, Mr. Ghost and Bebo. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Let's see what Mr. Ghost has to say. I did it. You recommended it to me and I succeeded. I hope you like it. Oh, I did. I saw it. I worked on it since the Pokemon stream ended. I did. I saw that you did it. You were working on a Mega Volibee, because you asked what Pokemon and you said a Mega Volibee, which I saw in the Discord. So anyone who doesn't know, I have a Discord. Here, I'll put it up for you all. You could join the Discord. People putting art, which I love. I seriously love art. But I also like other things like gaming. Probably gaming is probably my biggest passion, to be honest. Discord. Send that in. Boom. For anyone who wants that, you could join the Discord where you could hang out with cool people like Mr. Ghost. Mr. Ghost is in there sharing his art, and he's also working on a game, same as I am. I'm also working on a game. It is called Oris. It is an action adventure game heavily inspired by Caribbean mythology. You go island to island, helping people and creatures, and the creatures help you out too. So kind of like imagine like a Zelda or Kingdom Hearts mixed with Pokemon, but then throw them in the Caribbean. That's kind of like the theme. If you like that, hope you'll like the game that I'm working on. And I just thought today I'll do I was thinking about maybe working in 3D, but I was like, no, actually let's do a little bit of drawing. I am in that mood to draw today. Do you still know the name of my game? I'm trying to remember the name of the game. It is like a creepy name. It's like don't tell me. Hold up. I'm trying to remember right now. Oh man, I don't remember. I'm sorry, Mr. Ghost. I don't remember the name of your game. It is like a creepy name though. It's like something like Orphans or Dawn, or like Dawn of Orphans. I don't remember though right now. Oh, Child. Is it a Child of Dawn or something? I know it's like a creepy name. You know what is it? Child of what? Is it Child of Dawn? Is that what I'm thinking of? Child who Droma. Oh, why did I think of Dawn? I don't know what's Droma mean. I'm assuming that's a Romanian word. You know? Droma. What does that mean? Hello, welcome in, Toy E Smith. Welcome to the chat right now. Just really pretty much like entering, chatting with people a little bit before actually doing anything. Talking a little bit about my game, childhood drama. Why childhood drama? Interesting. Why drama? I thought it was gonna be like Child of Dawn or something. Sorry, I'm very tired. No, I know it is very late for you. I always appreciate that you're here, but you don't have to. You know, like I know you have school tomorrow. What are you going to play? Actually, I'm not going to play. I'm going to be drawing. You see in the future. Oh. No, but toys, I usually play games in the morning or my morning. And then I draw in the afternoon. So right now I'm actually drawing for my game. I'm working on my own video game. I'm working on an action adventure game. It's kind of like, imagine like Zelda mixed with Pokemon, but in the Caribbean. That's like the whole thing of, that's like a really short version of what my game is. But it's like heavily inspired by Caribbean mythology. And this is one of the characters. Like, I don't know if you could see it. Here, I'll move it. I was just gonna like make some doodles or whatnot about this guy. This is one of many characters. The ending, there will be about like 108 characters in the finished version. This is just one of them. It is Pastry. It's a pastry lion. It actually is based on some Caribbean legends and stuff. It's just like obviously it's heavily inspired. How do you text? What do you mean? How do I text? How do I what? I don't understand. What do you mean? How do I text? How do you chat? Or how do I write? Or what? I don't know what you mean by text. So okay, what I was gonna say. Oh, I guess I could give you. How do I say something in chat? Right now, you're saying stuff in chat. I see you. You're chatting. Or do you? What do you mean on the screen? You're there. Are you not? It looks like it. Yeah, it looks. You're on the chat. Yeah, you're there. You're the. Which one are you? You are the purple one, I believe. Yes, you're the purple one. The violet. Or what do you mean? Like one of those, like when in like certain streams, you mean like the voice where it talks? I don't have that set up. I'm not like a professional streamer or anything like that. I know some people do that. They'll do it with like if people pay money, they'll read it out loud. I know if that's what you're talking about. But I don't have that. That would be cool. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future I could do that. But if you're curious about my game, it's like I said, it's an action game. You go around, and I guess I could show you what. I guess I could show you a little bit of what it looks like. What is this? Is this one of them? Oh, thank you so much, Toy Smith. That's very kind of you. I thought it's called Gelatin de Leon. No. This is a pastry. I actually even have like a kind of like a little tiny sub, or like not a sub, like kind of like how in Pokemon they have like little descriptions or whatever. Its main carries a warmth of a fresh baked treat, bringing comfort to any it guards. So he's like a guardian. It's like it goes along with the actual story it's based on. You know, where it's like this lion. Well, I guess in the actual story, there's like a swarm of rats attacking these villages. They're eating all the food, and then this deity asks a cat to guard the village, and the cat like becomes a hero by saving the village by scaring off all the rats. And like in my version, it's like, oh, okay, so it's the cats. There's another cat. There's like a baby version of this. It's just like a little jello line, like a little jello cat. And when it evolves, it would turn into a pastry lion. So it kind of like is cooked, like, you know, like through battle and etc. That's like the concept. It's cooked through battle and turns into like a strong, like very large lion. But it's a pastry. It's based on Cuban pastries, and the story, like I said, is a very brief version of that story. Like I said, all these stories are based off of like Orisha, Taino, Yoruba, all those like different stories in the Caribbean. So hopefully people like that. Okay, so wait, I was gonna show. I have like so many things, and I'm looking for a way to show it so you could see what I mean. Here, I'm gonna look for some images, I guess, just because some people probably will ask, and I need to be able to share it. You know, Ori's. Look for my Ori stuff so I can just share you some of the Ori stuff. Ooh, here, I'll show you what the characters look like. Or I guess, yeah, I'll show you one of the characters. I'll do artwork. Well, you can see her there. I'll just make her bigger again. And then I'll switch this one around. Yeah, see, it's like she's humongous here. Hold up. Let's make that a lot smaller. I don't know if you're in vertical or in sub. So this is an example of a character. If you're curious. And then let me make that smaller on the horizontal. I know, I have to do like individual in each one. Okay, make that a little smaller for you guys. And I'll switch this one around, like the size of it, whatever this is. I do have her in the corner. You guys could probably see it. But so this is her. This is like an example. This is like the demo character. I also a little angry about the Pokemon that you recommended to me. There is no horror art with him to inspire me. Yeah, of course not. You didn't tell me you want to do horror art either. If it wanted to do a horror thing, I would have done you like Trevenant or something. But no, so this is like an example of the main character. You know, so in the game you would be playing as an Ishi, which Ishi are kind of like these people who are loved by the Oris. Oris are like these magical creatures like the lion, the little lion dude that I mentioned earlier. So the little pots, those are. Wait, I have to make sure what name I gave it. That's the thing when you. It's really funny when you do this kind of stuff and you work on so many different things. You kind of forget sometimes what name actually stuck. You know what I mean? Just because like you tend to do these things, you change them all the time. You're like, wait, what name did I give these guys? I did give them a name. It wasn't. Oh, they were called Aromi. I just remember now. They're called Aromi because it is based off of a Taino word, if I remember properly. But it's an Oromi. So the pots are called Aromi. That one, like, and there's different pots. Every person will have different pots. You can customize it, etc. So then let's go back to, okay, I could show you a little bit of other stuff. So I'm going to share a little bit some stuff before we actually start doodling. Oh, here's like the main. Where'd they go? Oh, they're so small. Why? Here you go. See, look at these. These are kind of like think of them as starters. They're not really starters, but think of them like starters in Pokemon, but they're not. This is the one I was mentioning, the little cat, the pinkish purple cat. There's different colors, but that's the one that would turn into the lion if you're curious. So I got that one. Then let's switch over to a different one. Here, let's look at. Oh, I could show you some of the player stuff. I know I was showing this last time a little bit. So this is an example of a combo. See, this is like a light combo on the top. You got. So you see, it's like you don't have a regular weapon. You don't have like a sword or a stick or anything like a bat or anything like that. The way you are in the game, you have more of like a little surfboard. Think of it that way. And you use it as a weapon. And you also use it as transportation. So that is using it as a weapon. You have a light melee, a heavy melee. And the heavy, you actually throw it. You know, and it kind of like bounces back. Think of like kind of like Captain America with his shield, how he throws and it ricochets back. Kind of that motion a little bit. Because a 2-hit combo with the light, if you didn't notice. And then let's switch. Oh, well, let's see what you had to say, Mr. Ghost. But I will do it again one day, starting work on a horror form. But I'm keeping this as a surprise. For next time, I will like a hard challenge. Okay. I think you could easily do a Volibee evil though, because it is like a fire creature. It's like a firebug, and I can imagine that being pretty grotesque if you really wanted to be. Okay, let's switch over to a different one. I'm going to show you. I know we're going to go down. Oh, here. I'll show you what I was talking about, the movement. Oopsie. That is humongous. Here, I'm going to fix the verticals first. And then, don't worry, I'll catch up to you too. To the horizontals in a moment. And let's see. Okay, let's see. Hey, it looks super cool. Oh, thank you so much, Mikael. And here, I'm going to fix for the horizontals too. I know, I wish I could just do it both simultaneously, but it doesn't work like that. So let's do that. Make these a little smaller for everyone. Almost there. Hold up. See, in the way it would work for the movement. So the way it works, you see, like you have the little aroma on the side, the little pot. It just hangs out next to you when you're walking normally. But then you would go into like throw it on the ground, and he would jump on your back, or they would jump on your back, and then you'd be able to kind of like skid around, and then as soon as you stop, it jumps off. I really start Goth Soul to help me. Oh, okay, nice. That's very cool, Mr. Ghost. You're gonna ask him to help you? That'd be cool. And then I was gonna show you how the magic works, because I remember you guys asked me about the magic. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Different sizes. It's kind of annoying. Here, I'll fix the... There we go. So in the game, there is, like elemental magic, fire, water, earth, was it metal and wind? But the Ishi, the player you play as, you don't have that magic. What you actually have, you have honey magic. It was a little different. That's actually how you befriend the creatures. The creatures are... So like in the game, the creatures help you out, and they're the ones that have the elemental magic. You don't have it. You have honey. So you tell the aroma to summon, the kind of summon the honey for you. So if you see the light projectiles, you kind of like tell it to go forward and you shoot like 3 shots, smaller shots. For the heavy projectile, it's a large thing, like a large glob of honey, and you chuck the whole thing instead of 3 multiple shots. So I think people will like that. Obviously, it's when I get to that part of like finagling it and like messing with it and tweaking and etc. I'll probably want people to test it. Obviously, that's like, if you want to be able to test it in the near future, join the Discord 100%, because the first people I'm going to ask to test it will be in the Discord. So I'll do that. Okay, what else could I show you guys? Okay, I'll probably show you... Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you some of the pots. I can show you the 3 subtypes of pots. Because there's 3 basic pots in the game. The Oromi I mentioned. Because the one you see that I've shared so far is one, specific one. Here, I know. You guys are probably like, what is going on with this? I know. Here, I'm gonna do... Hey. You can tell I'm not like a professional streamer because I don't have it ready. Right? I mean, I'm also changing everything around. If I had all of this, it would have to be like a humongous file. Oh my god, the fire goes. Yeah, that's a Ghost Head. That is my guy. He does all the art. I do all the talking. Oni Boi does all the talking. Here, here, one moment. I know, all the verticals have been like, what is going on? Oh, there's the Oni. I know. Because I was fixing, because I'm fixing it for both. I'm fixing it for horizontal and for vertical. Yeah, see, I do all the talking. Ghost does all the drawing. He does all the art. We share the same body. Don't, like, we're the same person. I just like having, like, these 2 separate characters for different things. So, like, when Ghost does the drawing, see, you can see his hand. I guess you can't see it on the horizontal. See, the horizontals could see it now, the little hand. But I was just showing an example. I'm just, like, going through my game, just, like, giving little examples of what I'm working on and stuff. These are like the doodles. I also do have 3D models and stuff too. But see, I have like, these are like the 3 basic types of the Aromi, the little pots in the game. You like Galupa? Well, that's the one I use as the example. That's the one I modeled already. That one's actually already in game, if you remember. Just the face is a little different. I ended up changing the face after I did the 3D model. The eyes are a lot bigger. It's more like the one that I shared earlier. These are like earlier designs, to be honest. So let's switch over to... What's another one I can share with you guys? These I'm just going through, sharing different things. Oh, you know what? I think you guys asked me, or like somebody asked me like a while ago. Actually, I'm so sorry, Diamos. I didn't even greet you when you walked in. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Is you started off with, oh my god, fire ghost, and I was like, oh, and I didn't realize you just jumped in. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm just like going around sharing tidbits of my game. Wait, where am I gonna show? No, not that one. Ooh, you know what I want to show? I'm gonna show, because like someone asked a while ago about like bosses or enemies. So I'm gonna share one of the enemies. This is like a common enemy in the game. Whoa, what is going on here? What is this? Wait, hold on, let me fix it. Let's see where it is. There it is. Okay. Here, I guess I'll fix it for the horizontals first. see, it's this guy, and then let me fix it over here. And it's kind of unique. At least I feel it's going to be unique in game. You know, so this guy's whole deal. I don't know if you guys can guess, actually. I want to see if you guys can guess before I give the details of this guy. But I'll tell you what it does. So this little guy, what it does, it will actually end up in game. You'll see them wrapped around Oris or even people. So what they do, they control, like they don't actually fight by themselves. They control other creatures. They'll control Oris, they'll control people, like whatever. So like, and I think that'll be a really interesting thing to see in game. I still haven't modeled this guy. I think it'll be really cool when I do though. I'm like, there's like a thing that's unique about the tail that I feel like a lot of people might not know. And I want to see if anyone can guess before I say what it is. You know, but like I said, the in-game, you'd probably see, I don't know, maybe like this, for example, the Pasteleon, you'd see him in the back, but you'd see he's like acting like, imagine like in like Pokemon, like rogue Pokemon, like that kind of feel, you know, where it's, oh no, this Pokemon's going rampant or whatever. So this guy, he'd be going rampant, but it's because this guy's attached to him. And I also have a recommendation for the next stream with the game. You said there is a food in the, wait. There is food in the game. I would like the next stream to show us some options. Oh, okay. So you want me to do, okay, I could do that. So you want to see what kind of food is in the, well, it's just like Caribbean food, but yeah, like there's like a few things that are more themed, you know. Like the honey thing is a big thing. In game, you actually share your honey with your Oris. That's how you bond, how you make your bond. It's like, not exactly throwing like a Pokeball, but it's more, how can I say, it's like, it's more like becoming friends or like them joining your team, I guess. It's very different. In my game, you don't actually throw a Pokeball to catch them. You tend to do a different, like, depending on the Pokemon, you'll have to do like a challenge or maybe battle them, but like not in the same way as like a normal battle. It's a little different. Hopefully people will like it. That is like one thing I feel like it's going to be different enough that I am like the one of those things. I don't know if people are going to want it to look exactly the same. Hey, welcome in, Stormy. What am I talking about? I'm talking about my game. Like Mondays I'm making where I talk more about my game. Talk about my game or maybe work on my game. Like people more like asking questions about my game. What's up? I'm just talking about this guy right now. Talking about like a little bit about this guy. It's like one of the enemies because someone asked like a few streams ago. Somebody asked about enemies in my game. This is one of them. There's like a common enemy. So like the thing is that I was asking if anyone wanted to guess what's the unique about this guy is that the tail is actually just another one. So each little ball is just another one. Yeah, I shared them a while ago. I know a similar mechanic, yeah. So like imagine every single ball is just another one of these guys who are just holding on to each other. So that's like the whole thing. They're just holding on to each other's tails. Like the actual tail is a little nub in the end. You know, so just imagine that. So it's like instead of one, it's like no, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 little guys attached to each other. You know, that's like the whole theme of these guys. Like they never go away. They're constantly a new one. But yeah, then the stream's a bit soft. What do you mean a bit soft? Well, you want me to do more of I mean, I was gonna doodle more, but then like I was just answering questions and like sharing a little bit. I'll show you one boss before I actually start drawing. You know, like I'll show you one boss that I have designed already, and here's the boss. Here's like one of the bosses. Oh, the music is very soft. Oh, I could raise the music. Where is the music? Hold up. I know, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think it's because last time someone told me the music was too loud. So I lowered the music. Or is it my voice is too low? I could raise my voice too. But I think my voice, from what I can see on my thing, on my my ratings, it's yellow. So yellow is around where I'm supposed to leave my voice. But the music, it is on like the green, which green is usually very low. I think your voice is a bit. Oh, okay. I could raise my voice a little bit, I guess. It's already 0.8, which like I could raise a little bit, I guess. There we go. Okay. My voice is not peaking. It's still like the upper side of yellow. If it's red, then it's peaking. So I peaked a little bit when I raised my voice some, but I think it was okay. But yes, this is one of the bosses in the game. It looks like it's that creep from Mario, but emo. Oh, wait. You talking about the other guy? Which one are you talking about? The Nabbit. Is that one the one you were talking about earlier? And then, yeah, basically a corrupt Irk or a parasite. Yeah, that is kind of it, Stormy. It is like a parasite. That's like the whole concept. It like latches onto people and manipulates them. And I haven't heard a function where so many by mistake. Yeah. So like in the game, yeah, it would wrap around the other one, not this one. The other one would wrap around the Ori or even a human. It would wrap around them and then manipulate them, control them. And then you as a player, you would have to figure out how to remove it. You know, maybe it's a battle, maybe it's like you have to do something to it. Like different things, depending on the one. I would pay double only for this boss. Oh my god. Do you like it? Yeah, this one is based on a Caribbean story. It's imagine like a witch mixed with a vampire mixed with like a fire elemental. It's kind of like, it's really weird. Like the story, yeah, like that sounds like the story is very weird, but it's like it's this in the actual story, like the mythology. It's kind of like this old lady that like, well, it's not an old lady. It's supposed to be like a fire vampire who shapeshifts into an old lady witch doctor kind of thing. It's a really weird story, but I based it on that. But yeah, so she would switch forms back and forth. This is like a very rough drawing, obviously. I still love this thing. Such a cool design. Oh, thank you so much. And I don't know if you noticed, but the part in the waist is the same as the one in the transformed version on her upper body. You know, I made it like kind of linked together. I was trying to go with that, like, so I think it was like, it looks, at least I feel like it looks not too bad. But okay, either way, we've been just talking and sharing different things. I think we should probably start doodling. I've been just talking for like 30 minutes. You know, I think we should start doodling a little bit at least. That was kind of the point. I wanted to doodle. You know, so I think we're gonna do that. You know, I'm just gonna think. Wait. What was I gonna do? I was gonna think of like some fun poses for Pasteleon. You know, the pastry lion. So wait. Do you have any suggestions? I clocked that. Haha. No. Yeah. That's what I was like. I've just been like talking this whole. I was gonna share a little bit about my game, but at the same time, I do want to doodle and draw. So let's see. A lion, monster. So let's do that. Trying to think of like a fun pose, because like this guy is like, he's gonna be like very what pose are you thinking? If you have a suggestion that works with what I want to do, then definitely. Because like I said, it's a lion. In game, its whole thing is it gets like, the bread gets harder, so it's like really tough. It's like a tough bread. So let's go into the sketch mode. Yeah, okay, just want to make sure you guys can see. I meant the rib cage. I like they share. Yeah, right. That's right. That's what I was going for. That was literally, you know, like I wanted to look kind of like bones, like rib cage, but it's not a rib cage. It's cloth. You know, it's supposed to be. I don't know if you've seen them, like Victorian style clothing. They used to wear stuff like that, so I kind of emulated that, like the rib looking, but it's supposed to be more of like a sash, because it is obviously, it's more of like I said, it's more of a Caribbean style. But that's I kind of like a mix, like a Caribbean with like a Victorian, because it is supposed to be based off a story when Europeans first came to the Caribbean. That's actually when the story came from. Do you know the position of a cat sitting on the floor and playing with a ball of thread? Well, you can do that, but with bread. Well, no, it's made out of bread. And I do remember you cold. I do. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're actually gonna do like some fun poses for this character from my game. It's Pastry. He is a lion made out of bread. He's like a pastry lion. Like he's a big piece of bread, and he is inside of him is like jelly. Hey, thank you so much. Who's that? Itzy, your girl Joy subscribed. Thank you so much. I don't see you in chat, so I'm guessing you might be lurking, which is all good. I like to lurk too. I am definitely a lurker myself whenever I usually watch streams. But no, okay. So you said you wanted kind of like a chill pose. A little interesting is like this guy is a little more of like a, you know. So let's do. I'm gonna look for cat playing with ball. I'm gonna look for a cat playing with a ball pose. So I'm gonna see if I can find anything that looks good or that works with what we're looking for. I'm trying to think. No, I mean like we could do that, but I'm trying to make it like I was thinking of a way so it still looked tough. I mean, he's supposed to be a gentle giant, like a gentle giant. He's huge. He's not a little guy. Like this guy is like humongous. Oh, you know how I thought of how we could do it? We could add in Furbit. Furbit's like the little dog. I think I've shared him before. Well, I can maybe make him playing with the Furbit. That could be kind of cute. You know, where he's like kind of like messing with Furbit a little bit. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I've locked it in my mind. So let's do. So I'm thinking, let's do like one of these. Oh, why is my brush so big? Oil. I like the oil brushes sometimes. You know, sometimes I'm in the mood to just like use the oil brushes instead. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know about you guys, but I like it. So let's do. So I'm thinking, should he be laying down or just like kind of like, because you said laying down with the bread, but I'm thinking instead of the bread, we're gonna do it. I have an idea for the ball. No, it's not gonna be a ball. It's gonna be Furbit, which is another Ori. It's a different Ori. I'm just gonna make it where he's playing with another Ori. You know, so it's like two Oris playing with each other. It's just one's an adult, one's like humongous, and one's tiny. You know, I think that's what we're gonna do instead. Hey, it's Supernova. Hey, welcome in, Supernova. Oh, that is cool. Okay, that's what I was thinking, because when you said the ball of yarn, and I was like, I can do it because he's a gentle giant. That's like his whole thing. He's like a big, gentle, like lion. I mean, he's humongous. Oh, what happened? Oh, just like hey, yeah, Supernova. Great to see you again. I know we were just like seeing what exactly I was gonna draw, but I have an idea. So we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do, like I said, playing like this lion playing with oh no, wrong color. Kind of like a lion playing with what's it called? With a dog. It's like the Pokemon cards. What do you mean? Is there a Pokemon card that does that? See, I'm thinking he's gonna be like this, and he's gonna be like looking down. So let's do like, I just want to get like the direction of where he would be. I know his nose is like up here or whatever, or like here, yeah, and then his eyes are like around here. Obviously, I'm just trying to get the position down. And then let's do him arching his back, kind of like how cats do. No, actually, he's a little bigger. There we go, because his head's huge, if you haven't noticed. I kind of made it on purpose. I thought it was really funny. So let's do like that, and then let's do his tail, kind of like this. Okay, yeah, I like this already. The pose, it's gonna be fun. So it's like paws down here, and then let's extend this paw, and it's like Furbitt's like about this side, I think. Yeah, we're gonna do like about this, and then he's gonna be messing with him. He's like Furbitt is like it's like a, what's it called? He's like a dog, Ori. That his whole thing is that he tumbles around. He's very dirty and like he's very like friendly, but he's very dirty, like Ori. What is it? That's cards that have more Pokemon. Yeah, no, of course. I mean, I like your art skills. Oh, thank you so much. You're very sweet. Okay, so we're doing this. Doing like this. Wait, the bread. Like I said, we're just blocking it out for now. You know, we're just getting like the shapes down. You know? And yeah, I think he's like about here. I like, yeah, okay. I'm just trying to get the shape down for this guy. And then this guy is gonna be like rolling around. Oh, and also his, what is it? The back legs. The back legs. Perfect. Look at that. I like this already. This is like such a fun pose. It was a good idea, Mr. Goes. You know, this is like a fun idea because like you said, I know you meant like him playing with bread, but he is bread, and also it doesn't really make sense for him to be playing with him like with a piece of bread. Because they are creatures, but they're more like spirits. Like in the actual game, like they're not humans. You know, they're not like breathing creatures. They're made of more like physical energy, I guess. That's why they want to bond with you in game. You know, they want to befriend you so they can stay in this world because they don't belong to this world. They belong in a different world. I hope you'll make a sticker with them. Yeah, of course. Definitely. I will probably make a bunch of stickers. I want to make a sticker of every single Ori. Yeah, I think this is the direction we're going. But I feel like the shape, I got the shape wrong. I'm looking at his head. His head should have been longer. Yeah, let's erase this a little bit. I'm looking at it. See, that's why we're not precious in the beginning. Never be precious in the beginning, especially in digital. Digital, you're allowed to mess around a bunch. That is like one advantage I feel that digital has over traditional. So let's do this. Look at that mouth. Because he's like a big happy boy. You know, this one's a big happy boy. I mean, obviously they can't, like they don't have, since they're spirits and like they're not like male, female. Some are, but most of them are not. So I think like this. Make him a little, obviously we're going to make him a little nicer looking, a little happier later. Okay, let's do that. Gelatin, that was the color of the hem. Yeah. I mean, well, this one is, I do have different colors. I could share those later too, if you, or I guess I could share them now. It's not like a big deal. Here, I'll share the different colors and we could actually decide what color we actually make this one. It's like 1, 2 ago. So yeah, he's gonna have his like eyes closed because he's so happy. He's always like a smiley lion. You know, that's like his whole thing. Yeah, this guy is gonna be very happy. Oh, and I forgot, he has wings. He is like a little chimera if you didn't notice. And then Furbitt will be, I'm trying to think, how should we do Furbitt? Should we have like a funny face Furbitt or something? But no, if you guys didn't know, we also, I do videos with my daughter Bingo, and she's also a chimera by chance. I mean, she didn't actually pick this character, like she didn't make this character or anything, but she did design her own, which is kind of cool. At least I think it's cool. Which actually we did a video. It should be up already. We did a video earlier today. You don't have to watch it, but if you guys do, it would be nice. Okay, let's do that. Oh yeah, okay, like this. But now let's think of a scared face or a happy. I feel like it should be a happy face because they're not like messing with each other. You know, like he's playing with them. So I'm thinking he should have like a happy face. You know, let's do. I'm trying to think, maybe like one of these. Oh, and like, well, can't really see his eyes because his eyes are always covered. I'm thinking like this, and he's gonna have like his, like one of these. Because he's more ears than anything. Something like that. That's like the direction I'm going with this. I don't know if you guys could see that. Or is he sleeping? Oh, he could be sleeping. That would be kind of funny. Because like the whole deal in game, Furbit will be like tumbling around all the time. You know, so like they could be. See, I'll show you the verticals. We can't see. I think I like him being happy. But like the sleeping is not bad. So let's do the sleeping instead. I think let's do that because in game, they just tumble around. Like imagine like tumbleweeds, but that's why they're so dirty. They're just like tumbling around all over town, and they're like super dirty. And they like one of the things is like they love people. They love playing with people, but a lot of people don't like them because they're so dirty. So I think that's gonna be funny. So let's do. I'm trying to think. Maybe like this. Yeah, let's do that. And I'll have his like little eyes closed. And then let's do. No, that looks like he's like yelling or something. Yeah, wait, no. I'm gonna look for a sleeping face. One moment. Sleeping face, and just want to see like a good sleeping face online. Well, I guess like that one. Okay. I found a good sleeping face. So it's kind of like I was thinking like one of these like drooly faces. You know what I'm talking about? And then yeah, like that. And then maybe have the ear up. And then ear. Yeah, I think like that. Maybe like one of these. Because he has like very big floppy ears. Sounds like they are. They're actually based on stray dogs. Because if you didn't know, in the Caribbean, it's like, well, specifically in Cuba, there are tons of stray dogs. It's very common. They're literally based on stray dogs. So I'm gonna do that. No, I don't like the tongue out. I want to leave just the drooly face. So he's just drooling, and this guy's like going to check on him. That is kind of like the thing I'm thinking. You see that? Yeah, I think that's not bad. I think that's not a bad concept for him. And then let's move. I'm going to move this guy, though. Because you guys don't really need him there. I think over here will be fine. I hope none of the dogs I have higher. Oh. I hope not the dogs I have here. Wait, what do you mean? No, but like these are based on stray dogs. Is after you befriend them, then they would change into a different dog. Which I think is gonna be like, people might. I don't know if people are gonna like that or not. I don't know. I'll see. Like I said, I think that's one of those things when you're designing something. Sometimes you have to design it a little bit for what you think people will like. And I think people will like that when you befriend one of these, they turn into like a different dog where they're no longer dirty. Now they're clean and they want to be friends with you. Like these want to be friends with you, but like I said, they're dirty dogs. They're like abandoned. You know? So I think people will like that, hopefully. Actually, I'm not sure about I'm looking at the face. I'm not sold on it. I'm gonna change the face again. I'm looking at it. I'm not liking that. Let's do. I mean, I don't mind that it's like this, but I think we're gonna go with like a different direction. We have stray dogs that are very bad. Oh no, no, no. These are like friendly dogs. I'm saying like this is like a friendly dog. Yeah, this is like a cute friendly dog. Don't think it's like a main dog. You know, this guy's like, he's just like a big goofball. You know? And with like the long hair. But when he has like the long hair that covers his face. Have I shown you this one? Thinking about it? Like I feel like I have. I've shared him before. But I don't know if you've seen him, Mr. Ghost. Like the 3D model. Because I have a 3D model of this guy. You know? I don't know if I've shown you that one. Should it be like that? Yeah, so you have seen that. You've seen the 3D model of this guy. Okay, good. That's what I was curious when you're talking about. You need to go. Sorry. No worries. You're allowed to go, Mr. Ghost. I always very happy to see you here when I am here, you know. I always appreciate it. But I hope you have a wonderful night and have a good day tomorrow, because I know you have school and it's late for you. It's always a pleasure to have you there. But either, yeah, like I imagine it's like 2 a.m. for you. That's crazy late. I'm going to stream a little bit more, probably like maybe like 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to wrap it up. I'm not going to finish it today. You know, tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to do a different one. More like day now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty late for you. So I don't expect, it's always nice that you're here, but you don't have to be here. Switch off to that. And then I actually start drawing a little bit. Yeah, let's do, I guess like this one? About like that number? Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, I think that's okay. We'll make it look nicer over time. Obviously, this is like the first pass. I just want to make sure everything looks okay. You know, do like this. No, yeah. This is like the sketchy phase. The first one is like pretty much like blocking out where everything goes. Yes, I don't do the higher. I have to be. No, it's funny. You don't have to, but I do like that you're here. It is very nice of you. Let's go into this. Perfect. Oh, this is like coming out great already. Obviously, like I said, this is not the perfected version. We'll make it look a little nicer later. And let's do, yeah. Like that. Block this out. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's looking so nice. It's exactly what I wanted from this little guy. Little big guy. I say little guy, but he's like humongous. He's so like you'd be able to ride him. That's how big he is. You know? Oh, excuse me. I had to sneeze. Good night. Sorry, I can't even find my keys anymore. Oh no. Well, hopefully you can find them soon so you can go to bed and go to school tomorrow. You know? That's funny though. Let's do one of these. Like that. And then go into this. I'm gonna make sure he looks a little happier. I feel like he looks like he's wincing. You know, I might have to change that. Like looking at him, he doesn't look as happy as I want him to. You know? He's got like this like little Chad, what's it called? Like a Chad chin, a little bit. No, like keyboard keys. Oh, that's funny. I was like, wait, looking for your keys. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna, let's drag these up a little bit because I'm looking at it. I want to fix this. We're gonna like drag these up a little bit. Look a little more smiley, I guess. What do you guys think? Look a little more smiley? Obviously, that's terrible looking. This line work is awful. I said, we're gonna fix this later, so I'm not like stressing about this either way. Something like that. He looks very, it's okay. I feel like the eyes, maybe it's the eyes that I'm looking at. I'm like, nah. Let's do kind of like this maybe? Yeah, that's what it is. It's that they're pointed down, so they looked almost angry. That's what it was. Okay, that's a little better. I feel like he looks a little happier. He looks a lot happier, actually, not a little happier. I thought the red part was his eyes. I just see that. No. This? No, that's his mouth. His mouth is red. Because it's inside. The inside is all like jello. In game, it will look very different because this will be like translucent. The red parts are translucent. And then the bread, and then this is like the eyes are on the bread. You know? Yeah. What do you mean? So you thought it was like a goggles? Like kind of like that? I could kind of see the goggles if I'm looking, like squinting, and if I didn't know it was a lion. Because he just has his mouth open. He's like smiling. He's got like a huge smile. You know? And then kind of like that. I feel like, yeah, I think that's okay. As time goes, I'll probably like modify this more, you know, the design. As soon as it's in 3D, then it's locked in. As soon as we get like a 3D design, it is locked in. That's not gonna change. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a little more poofy like this. Compared to this, what I'm looking at, it's a little too smooth. You know, like this too close to his neck. I want it a little more poofy, like it is like a lion. So let's do the bread, clogs. If you notice, I made it kind of look like a croissant. See, I kind of gave it like, it was like kind of like a croissant. Not really, but yeah, at the same time, yes. And then here are the ones in the bottom, half hidden. There we go. Oh, that's such a fun. I can't see well when I'm tired. Well, I mean, I know it. It's 2 in the morning. That is crazy. Like, I usually go to bed around that time too, but still, it's like I wouldn't be streaming at that hour. Oh no, actually, what am I doing? He's not like furry. It's more like gloppy. There we go, gloppy. There we go. Yes, I like this already. He's so fun. This is such like a fun character. Right? Like I know I made him up, but I'm just like, I feel like he's a fun character. And I can't wait to see him in game. It's gonna be so good. Yeah, okay. Glop there. The breads. Give him a little, you know, like where they cut the bread before it cooks. That's like the whole thing of that, like where they cut the bread. But obviously it's supposed to be, he's like a like war hardened, you know what I mean? So yes, he is bread, but it's like, imagine this bread is like hard as steel. That's like the whole thing about it. Oopsie. Do that. Another bread. No, I don't like that. There we go. Nope. Try to make it, there we go. Try not to make it get a tangent there. Now let's do, there we go. Looks a little better, not really. No, I always fix that. This is the part that's not right. Technically, you do stream the 2 AM somewhere, of course. No, I'm like, my 2 AM is very different. Like, time is relative. You always have to remember time is relative. For me, it's only 7 PM. You know, if I had like I would probably stream later if I had like my own streaming space. You know, but like I stream in the living room, so I can't stream super late. You know? No, I'm gonna fix that. There we go. But yeah, if I had my own like space, it would be very different. I would stream like probably a lot more and later. And earlier. Boy, later and earlier. I would do both. I would like, which is kind of funny when I think about it. Like my hours would be very different. I don't even know if you would have found me. Nope. I don't know about that. Let's see. Up here? Yeah, I think up there. A little higher. He's like a little chunky boy. You know, he's not like a thin little guy. He's like a big old lion. And then this guy's gonna be all like sleeping. And then, well, this is the first time I've said this, but I don't think I would be there if you did it more later. Well, I mean, like I would probably do it later and earlier. You know what I mean? Like the times when you see me do the gaming, I would probably do that earlier in the day. And then these I would probably do later in the day. You know? Something like that. Okay. This guy. No, oh no, I don't like that. There we go. Okay. And then let's do this. Oh my god, I love this already. It's such like a goofy. So like this is what it's looking like so far. Right? Obviously we're gonna give it a little more line weight and etc. And it's not done, obviously. Do that. Yes, okay. And then let's do these a little bit. There we go. Oh. And okay, that's not too bad, right? I feel like it's kind of fun. Yeah, he's got like this fun design to me, I feel. And then I'm almost done for today. We'll have to continue this a different day. But here is our, so far, what we have. Obviously it's not done. I would like to make this look a little nicer, but I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much, Mr. Ghost, for always hanging out with me as much as you can, even though it is like 2 in the morning for you. Thank you so much, Supernova. I know you were here a little bit earlier. You might be just like lurking, which is all good. We also have Mikael. You also I have Colton was here too. Stormy, always a pleasure to see you. Who else was here earlier? I think someone else was here earlier, but it's okay. Either way, and everyone else who watches this later on, thank you guys so much. Like seriously, I always feel so happy to be able to hang out with everybody and do art and talk about my game, talk about your games, your projects, all that other stuff. But thank you guys so much. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video or share the stream, all that stuff. And join the Discord. Seriously, join the Discord. It's so cool when you guys do. It really makes me so happy. But either way, thank you guys. See you next time. Goodbye.